Thank you, Madison. All right, the Biden administration's media blitz is doing little to bring economic cheer this holiday season. 78% say the economy is in bad shape, and nearly two-thirds describe their current personal finance situation as poor.
So what's the administration's message to the millions of Americans burdened by his failed economic agenda? Shut up. Stay the course.
Gradually over time, I think people will feel better about the economy.
Is there more work to be done? Absolutely, but we have seen some prices go down.
We're on the right path. We've got more work to do, but we must stay the course, okay?
Well, guess what? It is Bidenomics. We have a lot more to do to put our plan is already paying off.
Joining us now, former White House Council of Economic Advisors acting chair and University of Chicago economist Tom Philipson. Tom, is there anything in the Biden economic agenda that will right all the wrongs of the last 3 years?
I don't think so. I mean, I agree with Biden. We do have to wait. We have to wait for another election, essentially, to get things in order. And we do have more work to do, but it's going to be at the voting booth. It's not going to be through his policies. I mean, I don't want him to work. I want him to do as little as possible, essentially. Imagine where we would be if he had done nothing in terms of policy interventions, how much better off we would be.
You know, Tom,
I'm dreaming. That's my Christmas dream. Thank you. The Wayback Machine to 2020.
2019, we'll take that. You know what, Thomas, the good economic news is that the Christmas consumer is spending, but the bad news is that they're racking up massive amounts of credit card debt. A new poll shows that nearly half of Americans worry they won't be able to pay back what they owe. In fact, a quarter of Americans are still paying off holiday debt from last year. And so as you look at those kind of numbers, and again, as Americans spend but rack up that debt, project that out. What does that mean for the economy looking out a quarter or two and the consumer's ability to continue to prop up and lift and drive this economy?
It's looking bleak, but the reason we're having this havoc in credit markets is because guess where the most inflation in this economy has been? It's not been gas prices, it's not been food, etc. It's been in the price of credit. So if you take a mortgage rate going from 4 to 8, that's 100% increase or inflation in the price of credit. If you take credit cards going up, they're about a 50% inflation in the credit card rates. If you take banks who were faced with 0.5% federal funds rate going up to 5%, that's 1,000% inflation in their interest that they're actually dealing with. So all this havoc in credit markets is because people don't realize by fixing goods inflation, we're causing a huge storm, obviously, in credit markets with massive inflation in the price of credit. And you see this on the customer level. They're trying to shy away from these inflation rates and credits by going into buy now versus pay later for these goods, essentially. It's up 40%, but that's because those have zero interest, and they're trying to get away from the interest rates in the regular credit markets.
I was about to ask you if the perception among Americans would improve in the next year, but it sounds like you might think that we're headed toward a recession. So am I wrong?
I mean, it's amazing how little growth we have, given that we have the largest deficit in a non-crisis economy currently, right? We had larger deficits as a share of GDP in the financial crisis and in the COVID crisis. But currently, we're hammering down a lot of deficit in a non-crisis economy, and still we have kind of meager growth. It's amazing how little growth we have. Usually after a recession, like the COVID recession, it's like a pendulum. You get the further down you go, the faster it goes up. And both in the Obama policy, with the Obama policies and now with the Biden policies, we have this very slow recovery, which is due necessarily to all the redistributions that have taken place in these recessions.
Doesn't bode well for us. Thomas Philipson, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for joining us on The Bottom Line. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you.